Welcome to your local election headquarters, everyone. I'm Brian McElhat.
And I'm Sarah Murphy. Thanks for joining us here for an ABC4 News election update. We begin this evening with Utahns joining tens of millions of their fellow Americans and heading out to the polls.
Months of tension, twists and turns. Presidential election day is here, and down ballot from that are dozens of races from Congress down to the county and the city level, including a race that will send a new senator to Washington. Right now, Lieutenant Governor Deidre Henderson says because of long in-person voting lines here in Utah, expect results to be delayed by an hour or more.
All things to keep in mind. Yeah. Of course, ABC4 News is bringing you team coverage of the election from start to finish. We've got Jared Giottanini following that all-important Alpine School District vote, deciding whether to split Utah's largest school district.
Big question there, but first, the polls are still open. They show no signs of slowing. We're checking in with Annika Johns live in Salt Lake City, tracking turnout in Utah's most populous county.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So let me show you a little bit of what we're looking at right here. So here at the Salt Lake County Government Center, there are actually two lines, one for registered voters and one for those who still need to register. So here in Utah, you are able to register today to be able to vote in this year's election. Now, right now, it's been a steady flow of people all day long. I'd even say it's gotten even busier in the past several hours as people have started to come home from work and get to the polls in order to vote. Now, here at the Government Center, you are able to vote in person, or you can drop off your ballot in the boxes, and you have until 8 p.m. to do that. So make sure you go out here and do that. But for now, I'll send things back over to you at the desk.
Annika, thank you very much. Now let's toss it over to Jared Giottanini in Utah County, tracking the fate of Utah's largest school district, whether voters will split or keep the Alpine District together.
But Jared, we also...
That's right here behind us. We're in Lehigh. You can see record number of voters here in Utah County. They're running out of toner in some polling places and having to print emergency ballots. But Lehigh and 9 other cities are leaving the decision to split up the school district in the hands of voters. Some of you may have had the option to vote for 2 propositions on your ballot that do virtually the same things. Now take a look at your map. The Alpine School District is made up of 14 cities. Some have the option to vote for Prop 11, others Prop 14, and 4 cities do not have the option to vote on this measure. So this is how it's all broken down. Lehigh, American Fork, Highland, Alpine, Cedar Hills, and parts of Draper and Utah County all voted on Prop 11. If that passes, those cities will form a new district separate from Alpine, and that's being called right now the Central School District. Over in Cedar Fort, Eagle Mountain, Fairfield, and Saratoga Springs, voters are deciding on Prop 14. If that one passes, that district will be called the Western District. Now, if only one of these propositions pass, Alpine will be split into 2 districts, but if both of these propositions pass, the district will be split into 3, 2 for each of the voting parties and 1 for the 4 cities that were not able to vote. Now, if all of these propositions pass, then there will be a 32-month process to dissolve the Alpine School District, after which there will be another election in November of next year to come up with all new school district board members. Reporting live, I'm Jared Giottanini. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, Jared, thank you so much reporting on that big question there in Utah County. When we come back a little before 7 o'clock, we'll head down to southern Utah where we're tracking how busy the polling stations are there and what voters are telling us.
Again, a lot going on this evening. We're going to be following it all for you. We're tag teaming with ABC News. They're following some of the national things. We're going to keep bringing you the local election headlines about every half hour or so. Make sure to stick with us right here on ABC4 News. We'll see you soon.